what brings you happiness now? Is there something outside of those accolades now, do you think when you think about today's time, what brings you happiness?
Yeah, man. It's funny, man. I tell my son this all the time. I'm glad you asked that, priest. I tell my son this. Your dad gonna probably be the only person in the world that want you to do better than
Mm,
him.
gotcha.
I pour into my children. I want them to do so much better than me, man, because it's gonna be harder, right? I didn't grow up with 15 acres and a gate and you know what I'm saying, more space than we need. And I didn't grow up with that. I grew up like we needed stuff, we wanted
Okay.
stuff, we didn't have. So that motivated me to get out the bed every day and do and go find and go seek my opportunities. And like I tell my son, the easier I make life for you, the harder it's gonna be for you later on. So I gotta challenge you now, bruh. You ain't gonna like it, but you're gonna thank me later. I gotta challenge you now. I tell my girls, I gotta challenge you now.
There you go.
I gotta show you what love truly looks like. And it ain't me saying yes to everything. You know what I'm saying? So um that's what truly brings me joy now. I also run my own nonprofit here in Richmond, Virginia. It's a football foundation. We're like the NFL for my
Okay.
area. I personally wrote every single rule. It's about a 40-page document. I
Wow.
personally did a study of every big time youth football organization across the country, and I basically consolidated all their rules and put what I wanted my league to look
Now
like.
does that pull
We
back your
operate
some of
in
your
the A.
journalism? Is that pulling into your journalism hat?
Not necessarily pulling into the journalism. Priest, I was always a captain and a leader on every team I've ever been
Gotcha.
on. So I think it's more pouring into that area of my life, the
There
leadership
you go.
part. I saw a problem. I saw a bunch of basically men taking advantage of single parent women in the youth football space because that's what happens. I mean, I know we ain't talking about that, but that's what
Mhm.
happens.
Yeah.
And or bad characters overcharging single parent households and stuff like that to play the game of football that we love so much. So we created a program in a league, and we go down to Florida every year. We competed in the youth football, the Snoop Youth Football National a couple of years in 2018 and 2019. We flew 200 kids out to California, toured UCLA, toured USC. I mean, some of these kids ain't never been without outside of a 6 block
That's
radius.
right. Yeah.
And I took them all the way to California, bro. You know what I mean? Showed them what a palm tree really looks
Mhm.
like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, um, my kids, the area kids around here, man, it's hard to change adults' minds, but it's the kids' brains are a little bit more moldable. And so, the problems I see in the world, man, I try to just pour into the youth. And I tell the young people all the time, y'all got the time, y'all got the benefit of the calendar and the
That's right.
energy that you can change this world. It's harder to change adults, so I stay in the kid space.
That's good stuff. I like it.
I just gotta say, Mike, I gotta shout you out because as a dad of a little girl right now, and I live in New York City, and there's a car that could hit you every 5 inches, right? It's just like
Yeah,
total chaos. And I grew up
yeah,
in the Midwest where I had not a huge backyard. You just had one by default because no one lived around, right? You
exactly.
could run free and everything. And so my brain, but what you said, man, is the hardest part of being a parent but also the most satisfying part. And it's specifically my instinct is to give you everything I possibly can and work hard so I
Mhm.
can make it easy for you. But at the same time, I got to make you struggle so you understand what it means to
Absolutely,
earn that stuff so you can take that and move forward because it's not going to be easy out there once you're out of my grasp. You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
it's like I'm doing that right now. My kid is 7 and it's like, it's the holidays. It's
Mhm.
like, "Oh, I
Oh,
want to give her
wow.
everything she ever wanted." But, my wife keeps reminding because I didn't grow up with a lot of money. I didn't have
Mhm.
stuff. We went on one vacation ever in my entire, and so
Mhm.
seeing how hard my parents worked, 2, 3 jobs, grinding it out, and somehow my dad coached all my teams I played for. I'm like, "How's this guy even
Wow.
alive?" And but putting myself in my dad's shoes and then being in a city like this where you have to have money to survive, and a lot
Mhm.
of it, not a
Yeah.
little bit, and it's weird to find that fine line of I'm going to be able to give this to you, but you need to earn this side of it. But man, that really hit home for me, Mike. So thanks for saying
Man,
that,
thank
because
you,
that's the
bro.
biggest
Thank you,
challenge.
man.
And on top of everything else that's just going on in the world, but that's what makes New York City special, is you got something from everywhere all over the world, so my kid can understand this is where these people
Absolutely.
come from. This exists outside of the United States. This is a different language. This is a different type of food. Like, you have to understand that all this exists outside of our bubble, and
Yep.
I'm just so thankful that's a thing in New York City. So,
Good
but
for
yeah,
you,
man, that
brother.
just hit me, Mike.
Good for
You
you.
hit me pretty
Good
good
for
there.
you, brother. Good for
Yeah.
you, man.
Yeah. All right. So to get a little silly, I guess, switch gears up a bit. Your time in the NFL, man. What's some wacky shenanigans that you're willing to spill the tea on a bit? Maybe it was a road
Mm,
game. Maybe it was a home game. Maybe it was just
mm.
some scenario that bubbled up organically in the locker room. But like, what's something that's fun to share for the people that just you wouldn't get it unless you were there, so that fans can understand the other side of the coin, because you guys are working, you're grinding, people are trying to put food on the table, and then you have the
Yeah.
superstars that waltz in and they signed a $10 million signing bonus. They're all good. But you put all that into a bowl and you mix it up. Some shenanigans about to go down. So what jumps to the top of mind for you?
Well, when I played in the league, I developed my own show called a Real Mike Rob Report. And like I had my own editor. I wrote my own script. I produced a video every week during the season. I would tape in the locker room, but I would only tape like during the media hour. You know what I'm saying? I would. It really showed no newsworthy stuff. It just showed our personalities.
Okay.
Mhm.
Um, and one time we ended up having a dance off uh
Okay.
during that hour. And when I say a dance off, the whole damn team was involved. The whole team was involved. Richard Sherman was involved in it. Um, we had a couple other D linemen kind of dancing, and the whole team voted. And I videotaped the entire thing. Now, the funniest part about that entire story is, so I released the video. So what I would do is always I would show the Seahawks PR team the
Mhm.
video first. Hey, check the video out.
Got to get your clearance. Yep.
Make
Got to get you
sure, because
cleared.
they would put it on the website for me. They
Okay.
put it on the website. I put it on my website. It's a good thing. Um, they cleared it. Boom. We put the video out. Within 5 minutes of us putting the video out, uh, I think it was Golden Tate one time. I think it was Golden Tate and Leroy Hill or whatever. I mean, towels just off. We missed it. We missed it. So usually I scan it to make sure that we don't get those situations before I send it to the team. I mean, just towels off. Like, and yelling and laughing. And you know how it is in the locker room. We just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
it took me like an hour before I actually was able to get it completely off the internet and down. And bro, when I tell you, when the Seahawks found out and they take it down, I mean, I got called every 2 minutes. And I'm like, guys, I'm in the building though. I'm in meetings. I got a game I'm prepping for. Y'all cleared it. Now it's a problem, but I get it. I get it. That was hilarious,
Yeah.
man.
What
That was one of the more funny
was the
ones.
first comment underneath the video golden taint instead of a gold?
That was a good one. That wasn't it, but that was a good one. Actually, I just saw Golden not too long ago. We had a live show in Seattle.
Yeah, let's
And
talk about it,
we
man.
was
That
able
thing
to get
looked
some of the wide
Yeah.
receivers.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was man, the 12 showed out, man.
Mhm.
Man, it had to be it. I don't think it was. We only sold, I think they think we sold like 600 or 700 tickets,
Yep.
but man, there had to be over 1,200 people in that building, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, a little bum
I
rush.
mean, live
Love it.
studio, a live audience,
Mhm.
beast mode. Let me tell y'all something about about one of my best friends, man, beast mode. His authenticity electrifies a room. And what it does is, without him even saying it, it gives you the okay to be not just authentic in your own sense, but like really
You can go
authentic.
there. You can go
Like
there then.
you
Yeah,
can
you can
go,
go there. That's a
you
good way to
can
put it.
go there. And
Mhm.
I just think it was awesome. I know we're gonna keep doing some more. The fan engagement was awesome. He
Mhm.
made fans do push-ups like he always does. Um, we talked to Sean Kemp. We talked to this, like I said, the Seahawk wide receivers from our days: Sidney Rice, Golden Tate, Doug Baldwin, Cliff Averill came through, showed us some love. We had some
Nice.
Seattle Kraken hockey players come
Mhm.
through, show us some love. It was awesome, and the thing about it, I probably could have went another hour
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
like
Okay.
with those Seahawk guys, man. But you know, the venue was closing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
A
we couldn't
curfew.
go another hour. But it was good to see him, man. And it's one thing we all kind of noticed and appreciate you'll notice and appreciate this, man. Like when you win championships and stuff together, man, you never forget the small moments that got you there. You never forget, you know, the
That's right.
process. You know what I mean? I tell my son all the time, I almost forget the game, the Super Bowl. I almost forget the confetti and
Mhm.
all that, but I'll never forget the NFC Championship.
Facts.
I'll never forget the week that led up to our week 11
Facts.
game. You know what I'm saying? I never it's the process that leads you to it, man. And when you get around each other, it puts you back in that energy, it puts you back in that vibe, bro. And it was just so good to see those guys, man. And you know, they're all doing good. Like when I say good, not just health wise, but like business wise, socially, like they're all doing well. And like I said it on stage, well, guys, it's not a mistake why we won a championship. Championships are usually filled with those special individuals, and we had them. You know, at 2020, I mean, hindsight's 2020, but we
Yeah.
had them. You know what I'm saying? And so it was just good to see them, man. I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, it's funny thing you say
Well,
that.
if
We
if
just this
yeah.
couple of weeks ago, Mark and I we did a live event as well in Kansas City, and so that particular weekend was the
Yeah.
same weekend as the Super Bowl reunion for the Baltimore Ravens, which I participated in Super Bowl 35, right? That we won. And so,
Yeah.
I'm on to other things and trying to build this content. And so it was one of those calls where, I had to get on the phone and call some of the guys and ask, man, how'd it go? What was it like? But I
Yeah,
can truly,
man.
truly connect with you, man, when it talks about that Super Bowl team and just the stories and how the game itself was big, but it was just that build up, that off season, that even
It's
before the
the
season started, what were you saying to each other, right? That actually, when you look
Yeah,
back, you can say,
man.
man, we actually spoke about being here and we talked about it in the
We
summertime.
spoke it into
Exactly.
existence. We spoke it into existence. They doubted us. They doubted this. They doubted that, man. Like, man, you're absolutely right. And, you know, we lost track of time. That's why I said I could have talked to him for another hour. Because before you know it, it's like, guys, we've been talking for over an hour. Like, we gotta
Yeah.
go. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you miss those moments, man. You just do.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Well, I hope at the next live show you do, you open it up for the crowd by playing that dance video.
Yeah.
Breaking news from Bet365. New customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. Sign up, place a bet for $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. Bonus bets can be used on the spread, player props, futures, and so much more. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Hey, do you have a gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER in Arizona, Colorado, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, North Carolina, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and Virginia. Or 1-800-BETS-OFF in Iowa. 21 plus only, 18 plus in Kentucky. Please gamble responsibly. Must be present in Arizona, Colorado, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, and select parishes in Louisiana, Maryland, North Carolina, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and Virginia. $10 minimum deposit required. Terms and conditions apply. In-app only.
This has been a Playmaker production.